Good day, everyone. I'm Richard Alloy.
I'm Jamie O'Brien.
And I'm Missing Sibukan.
And today, we are presenting to you our research title about the globalization of media and its impact in cultural identity. So first is the abstract. So this study explores how global media shapes and changes cultural identity in today's connected world. It looks at how television, social media, films, and online platforms spread new ideas, values, and ways of living across countries. These global messages can influence how people, especially young people, think about themselves, their traditions, and their place in the world. The study also shows how global media can help people learn about other cultures, build understanding, and connect with others from different backgrounds. At the same time, the research explains that global media can have negative effects. When people follow global trends too closely, they may forget or ignore their own local traditions, languages, and practices. This can lead to a loss of cultural identity and make different cultures seem more alike. By viewing recent studies and real-life examples, the paper highlights the strong impact of global media on modern cultural identity. It also stresses the importance of finding balance between enjoying global influences and protecting local culture, so that cultural diversity can continue to grow. So our background of the study is with the rapid spread of global media, people from different countries are exposed to new ideas, values, lifestyles, and trends. Because of this, individuals often compare their own cultural norms with those seen online or in international media. Researchers such as Skiller 1976 and Tomlinson 1999 have long argued that global media reshapes cultural identity by influencing how individuals relate to their traditions and communities. More recent studies, including those by Sotrisno 2023 and Boymach 2025, shows that this influence is becoming even stronger as media consumption increases. So the statement of the problem is this research aimed to answer the following questions. First is, how does globalization of media affect individual sense of cultural identity? Second is, what are the positive and negative consequences of global media exposure on local cultures? And the third is, to what degree does global media contribute to cultural assimilations and cultural hybridity? And fourth is, how do factors like age, education, and geographic location influence responses to global media? So the significance of this study is the research is important too because cultural identity is a vital part of belonging and self-understanding. As global media become more dominant, understanding its impact helps educators, parents, policymakers, and communities create strategies that protect cultural diversity while still embracing global exchange. So the methodology of this study is use a quantitative research design, mainly through reviewing existence literature, recent studies, and real-world examples. Sources include academic journals, books, and online publications such as works by Chen and Starosta 2000, Chen and Zhang 2010, and several peer-reviewed journal articles.
So for continuation, we conducted online surveys through Google Forms and we come up with research results. So global media enhances cultural awareness. So global media has a powerful influence on personal identity, especially among young people. While it increases cultural awareness and encourages cultural exchange, it can also contribute to the decline in local traditions and weaken cultural identity. When global trends overshadow local practices, people are now more exposed to different cultures, traditions, and lifestyles. This increases cross-cultural understanding and encourages cultural exchange. So, second, influence and self-identity and risk of cultural erosion. This study explores how global media shapes and changes cultural identity in today's connected world. So it looks like at how television, social media, phones, and online platforms spread new ideas, values, and ways of living across countries. This global message can influence how people, especially young people, think about themselves, their traditions, and their place in the world. The study also shows how global media can help people learn about other cultures and build understanding and connect with others from different backgrounds. So young people in particular often models their behavior, fashion, and thinking based on global media content. This affects how they view their own cultural identity. Excessive focus on global trends may cause individuals to ignore or forget their own traditions, local languages, customs, and practices. May weaken over time. May become more similar, reducing cultural diversity. And number 4 is importance of balance. At the same time, the research explains that global media can have negative effects when people follow global trends too closely. They may forget or ignore their own local traditions, languages, and practices. This can lead to a loss of cultural identity and make different cultures seem more alike. By reviewing recent studies and real-life examples, the paper highlights the strong impact of global media on modern cultural identity. This is also stressed the importance of finding a balance between enjoying global influences and protecting local culture, so that cultural diversity can continue to grow. Global media can enrich cultures if balanced with strong efforts to preserve local traditions. Communities that embrace both global and local values benefit from diversity.
For continuation, this is the discussion of findings and the results. The research shows that the global media has both positive and negative impact, and it promotes knowledge and connection, but it can also overshadow local identity. Scholars like Chi In Chang, 2010, confirmed that media reshapes self-perception and today's digital society. Meanwhile, authors such as Boy March, 2025, stress the danger of cultural homogenization. These findings highlight the need of creating awareness about cultural preservation, whether through education, family values, or community programs. In our conclusion, global media plays significant role in shaping modern cultural identity. It brings opportunities for cultural learning and communication, but it also threatens local traditions if not balanced properly. Therefore, it is important to encourage media literacy, promote local culture, and create environments where global influencers and cultural preservation can coexist.
So that's all for our research discussions, and we are open for your questions and clarifications. That will be all. Thank you.